Good morning and welcome to your Farm and Home Show. My name is Joanna Coles, and this morning we're visiting with Dr. Tim Woods. He's with the University of Kentucky as an agriculture economics specialist there. As you guys have been doing interesting studies about Kentucky consumers, and specifically the one we're going to talk about today is with dairy products.
Of our smaller scale dairy producers that are looking at value added opportunities and the local products to local markets. Lots of interesting things going on and lots of things that consumers are looking for with their local dairy products.
And when we talk to farmers about direct marketing or marketing in general, we talk about knowing the consumer, knowing your audience. And so I think this survey really helps highlight what people feel is important to them.
It's really important, I think, for a lot of our smaller scale dairies to be viable. They're going to have to find ways to make better connections with consumers and to understand what those values are and how to get the messaging right to connect with consumers that are really changing. And especially with dairy products, we've seen this long, steady decline in consumption of fluid milk, but more yogurts, cheeses, especially the artisanal dairy kinds of products, continuing growing demand in those. And as the dairy industry changes and questions about climate and animal welfare and all these other really important things that also get connected with dairy, understanding how consumers are thinking about those values is going to be an important part of the marketing. And
I think
we certainly see the dairy case has become a very complex, diverse space, and a lot of things that are changing there. One of the things that has launched us into this survey of Kentucky dairy consumers, particularly, we know there's interest in local, and we want to better understand what that looks like. And we see a lot of value around the farm estate brands that we have with dairies that are well recognized. The Kentucky Proud brand that carries a lot of value, but there are some other really important values, as you've noted there, that connect to things like organic and animal welfare questions, even things like natural, non-GMO, things that are increasingly in the minds of consumers and thinking about just how their consumption choices are impacting the environment and health. And so understanding these things as food marketers are things that are going to be really important.
Absolutely. And a lot of times, if you have a internet presence, you can talk about the values of your particular farming operation because people are interested. They want to go read about the family or about where this particular product comes from. And you can kind of identify your values there. Not saying that they have to switch all their production practices to become organic or use non-GMO, but maybe explain why they do the things they do.
That's exactly right. And it's really also just messaging the really good things that our dairy farms are doing already, and kind of dispelling some of the myths, I think, that are out there or concerns, and helping people appreciate the value, the wholesomeness, the nutritional connection, and even the environmental benefits that we see with good dairy farming. One of the things that we've seen out of our survey is, as we look at particularly the younger generation, 30 years old and under, we see a much bigger level of interest in things like the natural, organic, carbon, environmental impact kinds of things. That's a community that is part of our food future. And so thinking about how to message and connect with those folks and what sort of marketing platforms to connect with those consumers is going to be really important, both with our branding, our messaging, point of sale materials. But we have some great products, as you know, and especially down around your area, some farmers that have done an amazing job with some great value-added dairy products. So lots of opportunity, I think.
Is there a place where people can go to see this Kentucky Dairy Products survey?
We have a kind of a fun site. It's called Milking the Data on our Market Ready website, and we'll encourage folks to look and see lots and lots of additional information that we're posting there.
Thanks for watching and have a great day.